gather round and welcome back to another episode of Humourvana's VC Lexicon Decoder podcast. Today, we're serving up a hearty dish of business wisdom with a side of laughter. We're diving into the world of backward integration. It's like the secret ingredient in your favorite recipe, the magic that makes pizza appear out of thin air or turns ice cream into a never-ending supply of free samples. Imagine the supply chain as a wild party, and backward integration is the life of that party. It's got everything: raw materials, pre-production services, you name it. It's like the Kanye West of business strategies, always stealing the spotlight with its bold and innovative approach. It's not just about producing a product or providing a service, it's about owning the whole process. It's about controlling your destiny and shaking things up. So, buckle up, folks. Backward integration is like the secret ingredient in your favorite recipe. It makes everything better. Now, I know what you're thinking, but wait, isn't this just plain old vertical integration? Ah, my friend, that's where you're mistaken. Backward integration, it's got its own unique flair, its own swag, if you will. Imagine a Tesla. It's not just a car, it's a symbol of innovation, of pushing the boundaries of what we thought was possible. That's what backward integration is in the business world. It's not just about owning the supply chain, it's about revolutionizing it. It's about taking control of your raw materials, your pre-production services, and saying, I got this. Just like Tesla transformed the automobile industry, backward integration transforms your business strategy. It's more than just a fancy term, it's a game changer. With backward integration, you get the added bonus of controlling the entire supply chain. It's like having a personal assistant for your business, but instead of fetching coffee, they're fetching raw materials. Talk about efficiency. But let's get to the good stuff. When you think about it, backward integration is like a game of Tetris. You start with just one block, one small component of your business. It may not seem like much at first, but then you add another block and another. Each block signifies a different aspect of the supply chain that you've brought under your control. Just like in Tetris, you strategically place these blocks, aligning them perfectly to create a solid line. It's not about haphazardly piling up blocks. It's about creating a seamless row, a unified whole. This is where backward integration shines. It's not just about acquiring businesses, it's about strategically integrating them into your existing framework, thereby strengthening your entire structure. Each block, each business you integrate adds to your strength, making you more resilient, more efficient, and ultimately more competitive. It's like building a skyscraper with Legos, except instead of Legos, it's businesses, and instead of a skyscraper, it's a money-making machine. Now, I know what you're thinking. This all sounds great, but how do I make it happen? Well, think of it like baking a cake. First, you need the right ingredients. These are your raw materials. You mix them together in the right proportions. That's your pre-production services. And just like that, you've got a delicious cake, a successful business. But with backward integration, it's not just any cake, it's a towering, multi-layered masterpiece. You see, with backward integration, you control the entire supply chain. It's like being the master chef with every ingredient at your fingertips. You're in control of the recipe, the baking, the decorating, every single step. And the reward? A business that's as sweet, rich, and satisfying as the most decadent dessert. When you backward integrate, you're not just getting a slice of the pie, you're getting the whole darn bakery. You're the king or queen of the supply chain, the master of the universe. Thanks for tuning in, folks, and don't forget to tip your waiter. Good night, and may the odds be ever in your favor.